What have they been up to in the background? We're going to find out. Targeted individuals, tarot reading. If you think you're a targeted individual, well, number one, you probably know. Number two, this might give you clarity. If you're new here, I'm Richard, aka the Urban Warlock of Urban Warlock Healing. This is my YouTube collective exclusive reading. Okay. So let's find out. If you think you're a targeted individual and you want a personalised reading, they're only 25 quid. The priority same day guaranteed. Click down in the description. You can find my link tree. You can get yours today. So spread one is what's the intention. Okay, what's the intention? What they're doing in the background. Spread two is going to be how is this going to pan out. Okay. I'm going to be using my Gothic deck. So I go a little bit left field. You'll have to excuse me. I had to have a nap for about an hour. I was actually absolutely exhausted. Right, so we've got 8 of Cups in the reverse. Right, so 8 of Cups is normally about not wanting to let something go. So I think your attackers here, I think that they just can't let this go. You know what I mean? They just can't leave you be. Okay, they're just going to keep biting at your heels until something happens. We then got the Moon card in the reverse. So the Moon card normally talks about the unknowns. It's when we feel like something's off and we can't put our finger on it, scrabbling around looking for pieces of jigsaw puzzle, can't get them all together. Reverse position, it's normally when something comes to light. Okay, now it could be that they've been using some kind of moon magic, because this is a targeted individuals reading. There's probably some black magic, occult magic involved here. So that could be a possibility, but we'll carry on. We then got the World card. So the World's last major arcana's big cycle complete. Now, what I'm more drawn to on this deck is that you've got the kind of ethereal figure in white there. And then the circle of the world has got some dragon heads coming out of it. And they're kind of going towards the figure. In the background, we've also got like a jackal-headed cloaked being, and then another being with a skull head, and they're kind of watching her. Okay, so rather than they've realised this cycle needs to come to an end. I don't think it is. I think that they've stirred something up. They've used some kind of moon magic to stir up some kind of ethereal demonic being. Put it that way. Let's continue. Right, Page of Cups. Devil in the reverse. Right, so the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups on this deck is coming forwards, and he's kind of offering the cup, but it's a poison chalice. So they've set, it's almost like there's been something conjured, and it's based around an offer. Okay, it's based around an offer. So somebody's come in with a Page's offer, and it's been designed for you to try and take it. Okay. They want you to take it because devil in the reverse, because they've made a deal with the devil, it's going to keep the devil at bay slightly. Because as I always say, you know, you deal with the devil and you're going to have to pay up, doesn't matter. You know, it's like owing a loan shark. You can't just say, oh, really sorry, my plan didn't work out, so should we call it quits? No. Right, overall outcome card. 7 of Swords. Right, so on this deck, I'm just in a private reading. This one came out in the reverse. You've got the swords. So you've got the puppet. It's puppeteering the swords. But beyond the curtain, the puppeteer is puppeting the puppet. So, yeah, you know, it's almost like beyond the veil is this devil energy. And so they're wanting to keep you dangling on a string because they're being manipulated themselves. It's... I think this goes quite deep. Right. Right, obstacles or blockages. What's that? 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So, on this deck, obviously the standard right away, it's about feeling left out in the cold, etc., etc. Yeah, it's in the reverse position. So normally we'd be saying left out in the cold, but start to realise what support is there. I feel like what the blockage here is that it's got a bit of a weird energy to it, as in I think that you need to kind of ride out and just go this alone, because any support that might come in at this time, it's being puppeted. Okay, removing any blockages. 8 of Pentacles, right? So I'm going to go more standard rider weights with this one. So you're not where you need to be yet, but just keep focusing on what you're doing. Focus on on honing your craft, your skills, and you will get there. So yeah, a little bit of a tricky one to read, that one. It's quite. It feels like there's more going off in the background than you probably realise. So how's this going to pan out? How's this going to pan out, please? I'm thrown off because I'm doing my content really late today. I'd normally be on live, but I was like, I'm too tired to go live. Absolutely exhausted. So it's the first chance I got to do my content, so it's completely thrown me out. Right, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Death card in the reverse. 3 of Pentacles. Right, so 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. So what I'm drawn to here is you've got the figure. And she's got the crow on her hand, so it can indicate kind of witchcraft, some kind of pagan connection, etc. Now, what I want to say with this card is, because she's kind of got the coins kind of materialized around her, it's got a little bit of an air of the illusion of this person's success is going to come crashing down. Okay, Death card in the reverse. Okay, so but normally I'd be saying you're having to activate the Death card. So it's I kind of want to go that way. I kind of want to say that the illusion, you see straight through the illusion. Okay, so you Death card it. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, this is normally a collaboration card. Hold fire on that one. Not sure which way to go with that yet. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. 3 of Swords. Right, so 4 of Pentacles, so you'll notice he's grasping tightly to the pentacles there. I think this person, yeah, so it feels like what's going to happen is you're going to see through the illusion, you're going to activate the Death card. It's probably going to involve saying something or exposing something, and that's going to bring in some support. Okay, this person's then losing their pentacles, and that's going to lead to heartbreak. 3 of Swords. Okay, 3 of Swords. Okay. I don't know, I'm repeating myself. Overall outcome, nothing but authenticity here, people. Overall outcome card. 7 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this card normally talks about an abundance of opportunities on an emotional level. Now, what I'm always drawn to on this deck is that the cut is probably going to be too hard to see, but the cups are being held up with chains, so it's almost like a Tantalus. It's almost like, look, here are these opportunities, but the reality is you can't get them because they're chained up. So it's in the reverse position. So I kind of want to say that, again, it's something to do with an illusion of this person is starting to fall apart. Obstacles or blockages. Queen of Wands in the reverse. So I'm going to just say, you know, black magic. Okay, there's black magic involved in this. Final card, removing any blockages. 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. So I normally call this the stick or twist card. I don't kind of want to go there. Excuse me. What I'm drawn to is the figures going up to the tree. Okay, and again, this came up in a private reading when I did one of these. And it's almost like asking the tree for answers. It's in the reverse position. What I want to say to you is, you know, don't be... So for myself, for example, do I work with deities? Yes, I work with the mainly the Hindu-based ones. And as I was saying, I know it upsets and offends some people. I don't kind of pray or worship them because it's just energy streams for me. And I want to say to this collective specifically, if you work with more kind of pagan-based deities, just be careful because deities can be manipulated as well. Okay? Yeah, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I've got the word tree of knowledge coming in this. I feel like this collective has taken some knowledge off this person, okay, and it's all been a lie. Okay, it's not been real. It's been an illusion. Yeah, a lot of illusion in here. So yeah, if that resonated, drop us a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and like as well. And like I say, if you want to personalise one of those or if you want to book me for a video chat reading, they are available. Just drop down to the video description, Linktree link, get yours today. Ta-ta.